Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. A very good morning and Friday Mubarak as well, Juma Mubarak. My name is Professor Dr. Rizwan Jamil Qureshi, and we are going to have a journey of software quality assurance course. And I will try my level best to teach you best of the best knowledge and try to learn from you, and you will learn from me. So it's a learning environment. We will learn from each other. Let's have some discussion about the content of the course. Can you hear me? Okay, great. So our course name is Software Quality Assurance and code is EMIT 606, and we are going to have 5-hour session after every week break. So course description: in order to have software quality assurance, we need to consider what are the software development processes, what are the software quality assurance techniques, what are the software quality assurance tools, the methodologies we follow, and objective is understand and be able to apply software quality fundamentals to real-world software projects, software quality management processes, and such as quality assurance, verification, validation, reviews, audits. Understand how organization can design, manage, and sustain high-performance work system. Illustrate the essential software practical considerations such as quality requirements, defect characterization, SQM techniques, and software quality measurement, and employ the latest software quality tools. These are the course learning outcomes you can read by yourself. So these are the topics. We have 1 week lecture, and then there is a break, and then there is a lecture. So we have sessions. The first session we will talk about software quality challenges and software quality concepts, then deployment and quality plans, and how to integrate quality activities in the project life cycle. Then lecture 3, software testing strategies, software testing implementation, configuration management, software quality metrics, software quality standards, and that's the end of your course. So we have breakdown for your grades, that there will be 5 assignments, and it could be in terms of assignment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deliverables, and then oral presentation 50%, and project is 15%, or we can have project plus presentation as you like. And there will be 2 quizzes of 10%, 10 each, and this is your 100% assessment. And my name is Professor Dr. Rizwan Jamil Qureshi, and my email is rmuhammad@kau.edu.sa. You have textbook, software quality concepts and practice, IEEE Computer Society, additional reference software quality assurance from theory to implementation, and material will be shared with you, slides will be shared with you. That's about the introduction of the course. Any question? Any question would you like to ask? Okay. You can find my profile over Google. That's great. These are the my publications. Great. And I have done PhD in software engineering, and I have the highest number of publications in the IT department in FCIT, and my master's in IT from Staffordshire University, UK. So you can find, so that's, if you can see here, you can find over Google. So my cell number is, mobile number is 0536 474921. I would request you to make a WhatsApp group. Any of you can make it and include me so I can share the resources with you. Even though links will be available, but it's better I can directly send to you. So make a WhatsApp group of EMIT 606 PAL 21 or F21 as you like. Yes, it will be online and it will be multiple choice, and if you like you can have some true false question. If you don't like, then it will be multiple choice. So we will discuss before taking the quiz, the style you want to take the quiz. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about the assessments. You should be concerned about the knowledge. After having this course, you should learn about this course. So that's the main objective. Assessment is just to help each of us that how much you learn about the course. So masters is my master is in from Staffordshire University, UK. My BS is in engineering, and that's about the. As a faculty, I have almost 20 years of experience in university at teaching level. So from 2001, I'm in the teaching profession at university level, and these are the courses I have taught at undergraduate and postgraduate level. These are the programming skills I have, and these are the awards I won during my experience. And I designed the Masters in Information Technology program at King Abdulaziz University FCIT. These are the trainings. These are the journals I am referee or the editor, and these are the publications I already showed to you. And these are conference publications, and I have written 6 books plus my thesis published, so it's 7. That's the students I supervise for master level. That's about me. So let's start the course. Software quality assurance. So first of all, we should know about software, and then we talk about quality. So these are the topics we are going to cover during the session, inshallah. What is software? And my teaching style is that I am going to have interactive session. So I will ask question and you will answer. But if I ask question to Mr. Usam Khizar, answer should not come from Osama. Or I ask question to Osama, answer should not come from Saad Ghalib. And I have, mashallah, 21 students in this course. So Ahmad Sadiq, Ahmad Adil is there. So if I ask question to Ahmad Sadiq, answer should not come from Ahmad Adil and vice versa. And if I say open, anybody can answer, then you can answer. So we have software. Software quality assurance has 3 words. First, we need to understand what is software. You already have idea about software. So Ahmad Sadiq, Bismillah, from you, the first question, how to define software? You need to type your answer. If you want to use mic, you can, but it's better, like I will type here, what is a software? So you will answer here. How to define software? Ahmad Adil, Usama Ali, Saad Ghalib, programs. You can use microphone. You cannot? Okay. Now try to use microphone. Oh, you want to be a moderator? I already did for presenter. Now you can try. What's the problem in typing? It's better because there are 21 students. If I allow all students to use mic, then it will be a problem. Can you answer? Instead of 21 students will use mic. Okay, meanwhile, I can ask to Mr. Majid. Majid Munawwar. Muhammad Yasin. Abdullah Khalid. Electronic programs. Shakir Ataullah. Okay, anyone program. It's a line of code to do a specific job. Software is data program used to operate computer and apply certain tasks. So software is a set of instructions grouped or organized logically to perform a specific task. There are several definitions. Somebody has defined that software is a program used by computer data or information processed by the computer. Very good. So the best one from my experience, that software is a set of instructions. All instructions are not software, and they must be organized or grouped logically. So there must be a logic. An objective is to perform specific tasks. Masalan, ATM system, hospital management system, Blackboard software we are using to have a lecture, Otis Plus we are using for registration. So there are several software. We are surrounded by softwares. Even microwave, oven, our car, our washing machine, automatic washing machine, mobile phone. So software is everywhere. And I'm using a software to have slides. So software is a set of instructions grouped, organized logically. And objective is to perform some specific task, khas, special task. What is logic? What is a logic? Logic in Arabic means mantak. How to define logic? Ali. Usam Khizr. Logic is mean maybe yes or no. Muhammad Ahmed. Usama Ali. It's to think, to do instruction. Saad Ghalib. Method of reasoning. Yes, this is the most close. Logic means mantak. And Allah has given us brain, mukh, to reason, argue. And what is the objective? To reach a conclusion or goal. In generically, we can say logic means something that makes sense. That is generic. makes sense, that we can accept, like Islam is logical, that your heart accepts for every action, every order of Allah or our Prophet, there is a reason behind, and now scientifically it's proved, and some are continuously proven, they are continuously in the future. For example, 1 plus 1 equal 2. That makes sense. If I say 1 plus 1 equal 4, that doesn't make sense. 2 plus 3 equal 5. If I say 2 plus 3 equal 6, that does not make sense. So it's very simple example to understand, but in our field, what is logic? Scientific study of reasoning process to reach a conclusion or goal. Scientific study of reasoning process, yes, to reach a conclusion or goal. So like I am teaching you by using example, I will link my topic with some example. It is called analogical reasoning. Reason by example. It means reason by example. So you link some topic with some application with some software, it's easy for student to understand that what is the actual concept behind this topic. So we have types of logic that we use in our field. Types of logic. There are many types of logic, but software, for programming, we have types of logic which is most widely practiced. Majid Munawwar, Muhammad Ahmad, Mr. Raid Abdullah, Muhammad Yasin, Muhammad Ali, Sultan Saifuddin, informal logic. Okay. Sultan Saifuddin. Yeah, Mr. Sultan, how many types of logic we have that we use in software engineering, in programming, that is most widely practiced? Without logic, software will not work. So, Ahmed Sadiq, mathematical logic. Yes, very good. Mr. Usam Khizr answered mathematical logic. Usama Ali, do you have some other answer? We have, yeah, there are many, but in programming, we use two types: processing logic, processing, and business. Processing logic and business logic. Not formal and informal, processing and business logic. So we have processing logic. How to define processing logic? Ahmed Adil. Muhammad Yasin. Abdullah Khalid. Abdul Latif. Shakir Ataullah. Saad Ghalib. Okay, open. Anyone can answer. Because there are 18 students, 17 students. Processing logic, as some of the students, Sam has answered mathematical logic. So we have arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators. Formulas. Basic mathematical formulas for addition, subtraction. Yes, the arithmetic operators. Division, multiply, plus, minus, multiply, divide. These are the basic mathematical processing arithmetic operators are there. So you will find in most of the applications we have processing. Like to calculate salary, to calculate bill, you go to the cash counter of supermarket like Hyper Panda, Panda, Danube, Carrefour. The cashier, you reach to the cashier with your cart, trolley, yes, and he will scan first item plus second item plus third item plus fourth item like tea, coffee, milk, apple, chicken, mutton, bread, croissant. Now the total plus plus plus, if you have more than one item, multiply by the quantity, price multiply by quantity, and that total bill, for example 100 real, you pay him 500 minus 500 minus 100, so you have 400 balance. He will give you the receipt. Thank you very much. Next customer. ATM. Second example, you withdraw your money. Yes, you withdraw your money minus deposit money plus salary calculation, bill calculation, ATM withdraw, ATM machine for cash dispenser. So you have basic mathematical processing logic, basic formulas to calculate bill, calculate salary. That is called processing logic. Like sum is equal to num1 is equal to num1 plus 2. How it comes to the business logic? How to define business logic? Ahmed Sadiq. Ahmed Adil. Sultan, once I ask you, then you answer. If I say open, anyone can answer, then you can answer. Objective of this session is not to ask that student who knows. Objective of this session to ask that student who doesn't know. So that's the human psychology. If you don't know, and if it is asked to you, then you are very cautious to learn about that. Ghazi Muhammad, no problem, no problem. It's the first lecture. Ghazi Muhammad. Majid Munawwar, business logic. Muhammad Ahmed. Yeah, Ghazi Muhammad, what is business logic? Muhammad Ahmed. Muhammad Murray. Okay, now it's open. Anyone can answer. Custom rules or algorithm that handle the exchange of information. Business logic is the communication between an end user. Custom rules. Very good. Business logic, rules or constraints a company or a business. Rules or constraints. Rules or constraints to run a company or a business. Maslan, very good. Quantity 1 must be greater than or yes. For example, hiring of an employee or firing of an employee. No problem. Hiring or firing of an employee. We have contract act between employer and employee. Employer and employee. Act. When you hire an employee, there is a contract between employer and employee to hire or fire. What are the rules? So you have contract. According to the contract, your salaries are calculated. Salaries are calculated. For example, in King Abdulaziz University, we have faculty and staff. For the faculty, we have professor, we have associate professor, you have assistant professor. Yes, hiring, you hire, you are, what is, how in Arabic, I don't know. When you join some company, it's you are hired in the company. Yes. According to the contract, your salary will be calculated like professor, associate professor, assistant professor, lecturer. Then TA, teaching assistant. Yes, there are salary grades. Very good. Teaching assistant. Or professor, you have so many professors. So there is minimum scale for all. So processing logic is the same formula to calculate salary. Processing logic is the same to calculate salary. Contract of each employee is different. Act is different. So for professor, 1 year experience, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. 5 years is the maximum. So if he has 5 years experience, it will be added to his basic pay and then salary is calculated. Then 4 years experience, then 3 years experience, then 2 years, then 1 year. And same for associate, assistant, lecturer, TA. They have different contract. The values will come in the processing logic to calculate the salary according to their experiences, according to their contracts, and salary will be transferred to the bank, which is Samba, and now it's with purchased by Al Ahli. So that's the way business logic is there and processing logic is there. So processing logic is in different module and business logic is in different module. The values will come in processing logic and salary will be calculated. That is the one example for salary. Second example, you have car leasing. Car leasing, taxi is very popular in Saudi Arabia. Latif Jameel is a very popular company. Latif Jameel. For Toyota. If you go to Latif Jameel, like they have off Old Makkah Road, they have showroom and they have service center. In the showroom, if you go there, sales people are sitting, marketing people are sitting. And one of the guy, you ask him, I want to purchase Toyota car like Land Cruiser or Prado or Corolla, Camry, Yaris. So he will explain you that we have five types of customers. 5 types of customers. We have 1 year lease, 2 years, up to from 1 to 5 years. 1 year to 5 years. You have Yes, it's like bank. So it will be on the loan. So for 1 year, it will be act will be different. Rules, business rules will be different. For example, your down payment will be more and monthly installment will be more. For 2 years, down payment will be less, monthly installment will be less, but time is 2 years and amount will be more. Actual cost of the car will be more. Then 3 years, then 4 years, then 5 years. So for example, you purchase car on 5 years. So 20,000 real or 10,000 real you pay down payment and then monthly installment is for example 5,000 real or 6,000 real. Every month you have to pay installment. You can go to directly cash counter of Latif Jameel or you can pay through online. You go to the cash counter or online to pay. So for example, the monthly installment is 5,000 real. There is a 4-year customer, his monthly installment will be 7,000 real. There is a 3-year customer, his monthly installment will be 9,000 real. His 2-year customer monthly installment will be 11,000 real. And this 1-year customer, his monthly installment will be 13,000 real. 5,000, 7,000, 9,000, 11,000, 13,000. Like your installment is 5,000. So there are 5 type of business logic is there. 5 type of business logic. But processing logic is one. Is the formula to calculate money to add to your account is the same. So if you try to pay less than 5,000, the system will check and will return the money. Sorry, like you try to pay 3,000 real, it will check the business logic. If it is according to the business logic, amount is equal, it will add to your account. But if it is less than, it will reject and it will not accept the payment. So in this way, if you keep on paying for 5 years, your contract is completed and vehicle will be transferred to your name. Name is for 7,000, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. That is the business logic concept. Another example, we have franchise, very popular in Saudi Arabia, like KFC, McDonald's, Subway, Starbucks. So multinational chains are there. Like you want to open a branch of KFC. So KFC is American brand. So KFC will ask you that you have your investment, brand name KFC, our recipes, profit will be 50. So you have a contract, business logic signed. Yes, Mr. Badr Saad, you want to say something? You want to say something or you just joined? Wa alaikum salam. KFC will sign a contract, business logic with you. Rules will be with you to run the business. Investment yours, brand name KFC, recipes by KFC. Profit will be 50-50. Yes, that franchise, absolutely correct. This franchise concept is very popular all over the world. So in this way, you have the business logic and the processing logic is to divide the profit. Yes, bank has different business logic. Latif Jameel has different business logic. Like I checked with Samba for the loan. They gave me a loan at the 2.5% interest. I checked with Latif Jameel to buy a car. They were asking me to pay 7.5%. Every company has different business logic, and even for Latif Jameel, for 1 year loan will be different, 2 years will be different, 3 years will be different, 4 years will be different, 5 years will be different. Samba, because they have contract with KU, but I checked with Samba now. I'm talking about 2013. They were asking me loan at the 2.5%. I checked about 7 months before. They asked me for 7.5%. Then I refused because I was not in the need. I was just checking. And then now they called me that you can take loan at 2.5%. But I said, sorry, I'm not interested. I was just checking. So depend upon situation to situation, rules will be different. According to the rules, processing logic will work. Latif Jameel, of course, it's a private company and you have to pay more than the bank. In the bank, I paid like 34,000 riyal extra. But Latif Jameel was asking me to pay around 80,000 riyal extra. So there is a hell of difference between Latif Jameel and Samba. Anyhow, you understand the concept of processing logic and the business logic? Any question up to here? Okay. Now we have understood that software is a set of instructions organized logically. So logic is very important. Your program will not work without logic. So we have processing logic and the business logic I covered. Now I move to quality. How to define quality? The next word of our course. Bandar Saad. Ahmed Adil. How to define quality? It's a measure for something to determine is it bad or good. Okay, very good. But everybody has his own opinion for bad or good. Something I like and something you don't like, and vice versa. So it's very difficult. Shakir Ataullah. Mr. Ghazi, if I ask you, then you speak. I'm sorry, this is the rules of lecture. Otherwise, I cannot have interaction. Once I call you, then you can answer. If I say open, then you can answer. Quality is doing something with agreed KPIs. Okay, I want to touch KPIs not now, but it is very subjective. We will discuss. Muhammad Ahmed. Quality means the product meet and exceed all the requirements, standards, and specification. Harun Muhammad. Muhammad Marai. Basic tool for a natural property of any good or service that allows it to be compared with any other good or service of its kind. Okay. Yes, Mr. Ghazi. Manufacturing field is a measure of excellence or the state of being free from defects and deficiency. Very good. MashaAllah, most of the answers are close. Quality is doing the right things right. Yeah, but how we know which are the right things? Quality means fitness or the purpose. Not the fitness club, bodybuilding club in Jeddah. You have a lot of fitness clubs. Fitness for the purpose means the product must function according to the customer's requirements. Yeah, it's open. Anybody can answer. Using logic to define something good or bad. Quality is a set specific specifications and standards. Standards are process. Very good. Quality is a concept that describes those features of a product or service to which value is ascribed. Okay. Quality reflects how well it complies with the given requirement. Very good. The degree of excellence of something, mashallah. It's the attainment of something of high degree of good quality and value to meet the customer satisfaction. Very good. Most of them very close. As I just written on the slide that the product must function according to the customer requirements. Customer must be satisfied. Customer must be happy with the services. Customer must be satisfied or happy with the services of the product. Like we have a lecture, and if you are satisfied with the quality of lecture, you understand the lecture, you understand the topics, that means we try to achieve the quality. We are close. Students are my customers. If students are satisfied, students are happy with the quality of lecture, with the style of lecture, that means I try to achieve a quality lecture. Perfection is not there because it's only Allah who is perfect. We try to achieve. So that's the one concept, that customer must be satisfied, must be happy with the services, and product must function according to the customer's requirements. Like you purchase a car, you must be happy with the services of the car in terms of fuel consumption, in terms of smooth drive, in terms of seating capacity, in terms of your family capacity. So if it's all meet the requirements, that means you are satisfied. Yes, that's the job of software quality assurance guy, to think always from customer point of view. You know why, Mr. Ahmed Adil? Because he is doing job because of this requirement. This is the requirement of his job. If he failed to think from customer point of view, then customer will kill him or will kill the project manager, and project manager will kill the quality assurance guy, that I hired you to assure the quality and you are failed. So that means you are fired from the company Krujen Haya. Thank you very much. I don't need you. Get out from the company. Customer's expectation, yes. For example, let's for some example. Masalan, Windows, MS, Windows. Yes, there is always fight quality assurance team with the development team. They are like India, Pakistan, always fighting with each other. So Microsoft Windows is the best example to understand which is the first graphical user interface operating system in the world. First GUI based OS in the world. Bandar Saad, Mac, very good. Mac was the first GUI based operating system. Mac was the first GUI based operating system. And when it was introduced, Abdullah Khalid, any idea? Abdullah Ali, Usam Khizr, Ali. When Mac was introduced, Sabar, Mr. Usam, when it was introduced, I know Mac was introduced when? Abdullah Ali, when Mac was introduced? Sultan Saifuddin. Yes, very good. 1984, and Windows was introduced. Majid Banawar, when Windows was introduced. Muhammad Ahmad, Muhammad Yasin, Harun Muhammad. Okay, open. Anyone can answer. (1990), 6 years. 6 years after Microsoft, after Apple. 6 years after Mac was introduced. And what is the usage? How many users? How many users are using Windows all over the world? The market share. Market share in terms of usage. In terms of usage. In percentage. All over the world, how many users are using 77? Sabar, Mr. Shakir, until I ask you. Ahmed Sadiq. Shakir said 77. Are you agreed? Ahmed Adil. Yes. No, I'm talking about in percentage. Sultan Saifuddin. Ali, 60 to 70%. Usam Khizr, now it's your turn, 22%. Muhammad Mabrek, Muhammad Marai. Open, anyone can answer. How many users? 70%, 80%, approximately 90%, 89 point something. That means approximately 90%. 90% users all over the world are using Windows operating system, whereas Mac usage is 2 to 3%. And rest Windows and Linux, Unix, Sun Solaris, Linux Red Hat, that is 10%. So 2 to 3%, 2 to 3%, 2 to 3%. Whereas Windows captured the market and there is 90% usage. Almost 90% users are using Windows. 6 years, after 6 years Mac, after 6 years the Mac was introduced, Windows was introduced. So still Microsoft captured the market. The reason was Mac was very expensive and there was a problem. If you purchase the Mac, you have to purchase Mac machine. Even though it was very beautiful, transparent computers like pink, green, light green, yellow, orange, very beautiful machines, but very expensive. Yeah, and Windows is popular because of usability, and you can use any software over the Windows, so customers are satisfied. I am using Windows from 1991. I am using Windows from 1991, Windows 3.1, and till today I am using Windows. Yes, because of user friendliness, usability, easy to use. Meanwhile, I try to use Mac, I try to use Linux, Unix, Linux Red Hat. I never feel comfortable because I'm addicted of Windows. So users of Windows are satisfied, happy with the usability of Windows, and that is the success of Microsoft. That is the reason Bill Gates is the richest man in the world. Even though for some customers they are not happy because Windows has problem of what is the weakness, this is the strength of Windows. What is the weakness of Windows? Aid Abdullah, Saad Ghalib, Shakir Ataullah, Ali, Sultan Saifuddin, Ghazi Muhammad, Majid Munawwar, Muhammad Ahmad, Usama Ali, Harun Muhammad. Yes. The greatest weakness of Windows is security. Correct. Microsoft Windows weakness is security. Microsoft never try to work on their weakness. They always work on their strength, that is the usability. Linux, Unix are much better in terms of security, but still people prefer to use Windows, even though security problems are there. Linux is the most widely used operating system in the world. Most widely used Linux is the most widely used OS as a server in the world, most widely used server in the world. Even though Microsoft is the largest software company in the world, still Microsoft is using Linux server. KAU is using Linux server. So most widely used, all companies are using Linux server because of security. It is very good in security. So server is Linux and clients are Windows operating system. So that's the concept of initial concept of quality. Now I move to, let me have a question here. Linux is open source. Yes, Linux is open source. Still, and Windows is closed source. Windows is source. Still, Linux has high security. Why? Ahmed Adil. Ahmed Sadiq. Bandar Saad. It is Fasi Yusuf. Fasi Yusuf, or I'm not clear the name. Mahmood, Yusuf Mahmood. Majid Munawwar. Usam Khidr. Yes, wait, Mr. Ghazi, I will call you. Yes, this is the most closed correct answer. Muhammad Yasin. Okay. Now open. Anyone can answer. Anyone can answer. I'm asking that how in Windows we have three accounts. We have general permission, we have shared permission, and we have NTS permission, new technology file system. In Linux or Unix, you have different security at each server. In Windows, all servers have the same security. Yes, Windows, you have the same security, like you have a door locks having the same key, that you can use the same key to open all doors of your office or home. Master key to open all doors. So hacker hacks one server of Windows, he can hack all server. Like American Navy, all servers were hacked. Then they switched to Linux. So American Navy was using Windows servers, but then their servers were hacked, then switched to Linux. In the Linux, you can change the security at kernel level. At kernel level. Usama Ali, what is a kernel? Saad Ghalib. Yusuf Mahmood. Abdul Latif. Shakir Ataullah. Sultan Saifuddin. Saad Ghalib. Majid Munawwar. Very good. Kernel is the core of operating system. Kernel, the core component of operating system that loads the main system files. Main system files. At the kernel level, like in Windows, you have system32 folder. System32 folder, and you will find many files there which are the core of Windows. If those files are corrupted or somebody will delete them, you will see blue screen, and you have to reinstall the format the hard disk and reinstall the Windows. So at the kernel level, network administrator or system administrator, network or system administrator can change the security at kernel level. So each server has a different security. If hacker hacks one server, he cannot hack a second server because second server has different security. Meanwhile, administrator knows that first server is hacked, so he will try to take it back, the control from the hacker. NASA, FBI, CIA almost receive 6,000 network attacks per day. Network attacks per day. Banks, they daily receive 1,000 and 1,000 attacks. At the kernel level, because it's open source, so you can change the security of each operating system, each server. So you have different key for each door, different lock at each door, and that means hacker has to make another software to hack the second server. That is one of the reasons Linux is the most widely used server in the world. Even the Microsoft is using Linux server. One thing I miss here before I move on. We say customer requirements. The software or product must function according to customer requirements. How many types of requirements we have? Ghazi Muhammad, Abdul Latif, Raid Abdullah, just wait until I will call you. Once I say open, then you can answer. I know you, mashallah, you are very good, but just wait. Usama Ali, Ahmad Siddiq, functional, okay. Now open, anyone can answer. Yeah, Mr. Ghazi, anyone can answer. We have two types, functional and non-functional. Functional and non-functional. Very good. Very good. So functional requirements. Shakir Ataullah, how to define functional requirements? Sultan Saifuddin, functional requirement. Very good. Ghazi Muhammad, Usam Khizr, basic system behavior. Very good. Muhammad Yasin, Harun, main functions of the system or how the system will behave, actions and reactions of the software, actions and reactions or behavior of the system. For example, ATM system, you can withdraw money, you can deposit money, you can transfer cash, you can check balance, you can pay bill. These are the functions of ATM. PowerPoint, you can prepare a slide, you can have presentation, you can have a video. So file menu, insert menu, design menu, animations, slideshow, review, view, as you can see in the menu bar. These are the insert, these are the design, these are the animation, slideshow, review, view. These are the home functions. Blackboard, we can have a lecture, we can record lecture, we can take exam. Odus, we can register students, we can see our schedule, we can enter grades. No, main features or main functions of a system for which software is designed or software is developed, that is the requirement for which it is developed, to provide the service for which it is developed. It should have the desired services, features, what customer needs, customer's requirements in terms of functionality. The non-functional requirements, Abdullah Khalid, non-functional requirement. Abdullah Ali, very good. Usam Khizr, Sultan, Usama, Ghazi. Non-functional requirement has nothing related to the functionality of the system, but they have very strong effect on the success or the failure of the system, that can affect the success or failure. 65% is the failure rate in the software industry. Software industry. 35% is the success rate. And most of the software failed because of non-functional requirements, not because of the functional requirement, like usability. If it is not easy to use, user-friendly, user will reject. And many software failed because of usability, like Windows is successful because of usability, easy to use, user-friendly. Even the Linux or Unix is much better than the Windows. But because of usability feature, Windows is the most widely used. And that is the success, key of success of Microsoft. So we have other features like security, usability, efficiency. Because of that, software may fail or may get success. Oh, wait. Let's have a break here. Instead of one student will leave, how much time you need break? How much you need break? 15 minutes. Okay, it's 10:25. 10:40 we will join inshallah. So it's 15 minutes break. 15 minutes break. Thank you.